the best song isn't the single. A lot of times in life, you listen to the single, or you look for that highlight, you're looking for that one thing that everyone gravitates towards. So it's like, what if you look outside that, or if you try something different?
6 months from now, you look back at this interview, what is one thing that you are aiming at that you will refuse to give up on?
Is to listen to people that have done things that I'm trying to do, or have been places that I'm trying to get. Living in Ladera Heights, the Black Beverly Hills, sophisticated paradise, palm trees and pools.
What's happening? We're in downtown Austin and we're having coffee with strangers. What's up, dude?
What's up?
How you doing, man?
Good, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. What's your name?
I'm Brock.
Brock.
Yes.
That's a great name, Brock.
Thank you,
Where are you from, brother?
I'm from Baltimore originally.
All right. Why are you sitting down with me?
I'm excited to learn a little bit about you, about coffee, talk to
right.
some strangers. I love, just meeting new people. Austin's a great place for it, so let's have some coffee and chat.
Hey, you like coffee?
So that's why I wanted to sit down with you. I just started getting into coffee myself.
Okay.
And I'm finding that I think I like it because I'm putting a lot of sweeteners and things in there, right?
Yeah.
To taste good, but don't want to get too far into that since I'm like trying to work on my body and my health and all that as well, so.
Interesting fact, less than 13% of all African Americans drink coffee. I was blown away when I read that.
I believe it.
I was like, wow, how is it that it's such a Central European, kind of like Italian, like whatever thing. I thought that was a really interesting statistic because like growing up, like my family drank coffee, everybody's family drank coffee. And then when I started a coffee company, the only people that would ever tell me they didn't drink coffee
We're black people.
were black people.
There you go.
And I was like, there's got to be something to this. So
Yeah.
I looked up the stat, and I was very surprised by it.
Yeah.
But more and more people are drinking it today, as gentlemen like you sitting down right now, dude.
For sure.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
How long ago did you move to Austin?
I moved to Austin 9 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
9 years ago.
So almost a local, right? They say 10 years?
Yeah,
We'll take
man.
it.
Well, and I think you're actually local if you're pre-COVID.
Okay.
That's kind of my mentality.
Got it.
I think that if you moved here during COVID, you moved here only because you wanted to get away from where you were versus you actually wanting to be here.
For sure.
Right? So I think that you're definitely a local, man. You're in the club.
Period.
Yeah.
What about yourself?
I have been here for almost 8 years.
Okay.
And I have been visiting Austin every year, speaking at a national convention for the last 15 years. So I was coming here around my birthday time every year, and about 7 years after doing it, I left the personal training world, and I decided to start Strong Coffee Company. And I was like, you know what? Now that I can live wherever I want to live,
Yeah.
I want to live in Austin.
Yeah.
Because I was living in LA at the time, and I'm not from LA. I'm from the Midwest. So I really didn't appreciate a lot of what LA had to offer.
For sure.
Because I have different values than a lot of the people that go out there that seek them fortune and fame.
Yeah.
Where I just want to have freedom. So the idea of creating something to give me freedom and give my family freedom, I felt like was staying here. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
And what do you do?
Yeah, so I, just like a lot of people in Austin, entrepreneur,
Okay.
do a lot of content creation, working with a lot of brands. I have a fitness brand that I work with for their social media. I come from property management world.
Okay.
So my whole entire career was property management, opening different buildings. I actually opened 6G, the tallest building right now downtown.
That was you?
Yeah, so it was one of the marketing clients I had. So just doing different things like that, but figuring out that I can do this for myself, and it's so much more. There's so much passion behind it when I can come up with the idea and produce for myself or for a smaller brand versus a Fortune 500 company, right? That goes through all of these steps for approval when it's like, you hired me for a reason. I have some ideas. So doing that more local has been so phenomenal. So
It's nice being a hitman versus the part of the army.
for sure.
Where it's like you come in, you're the mercenary, you do the thing that
Yes.
they need you to do, but they can't tell you what to do outside of the thing you do. And it's just like a beautiful thing.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let me ask
So-
you, if there was a soundtrack to your life, what song would be playing right now?
Right now, it would probably be Sweet Life by Frank Ocean. Yeah.
One, I love Frank Ocean. Two, sing it for me. How does that song go? Pretend I've never heard of Frank Ocean.
The best song isn't the single, and you weren't either. And I like that song so much because a lot of times in life, right, we just you listen to the single, or you look for that highlight, you're looking for that one thing that everyone gravitates towards, or the hot spot, right? So it's like, what if you look outside that, or if you try something different, especially in a city like Austin, right? So just immersing myself in doing different things, trying different things, sitting down with a stranger on a Tuesday morning, right? So just embracing myself and embracing the culture of Austin and just trying new things. So that's what that song really defines for me, even though it's about a woman.
Yeah.
Right? But it's like, how can I, because music is our own perception and what we can take from it. So
Totally.
it's just where I am in life right now, just trying new things.
Do you know some of the lyrics?
Yeah.
Let me hear it.
The best song wasn't a single. You weren't either.
Sing it.
Living in Ladera Heights, the Black Beverly Hills, sophisticated paradise, palm trees and pools.
Frank Ocean's got a vibe, man. He really does.
Whatever the feel, whatever it's like, whatever feels real, whatever takes your mountain high. It's just so good. It's just so good.
That
it's
is
so
good, man.
Yeah.
I do love Frank Ocean. I got him on my playlist that I frequent. That Orange album.
Yes.
Yeah, man. It's kind of a bummer that he disappeared in the way that he has, where he just hasn't been an active artist. From my understanding, I haven't seen much new music from him, but a very talented musician.
Yes.
If I gave you the day off to do whatever you wanted to do, what would you do?
I'm going outside and I'm meeting people. I'm walking around, having conversation. If I have the day off, that means I have no goals, nothing to look forward to in the sense of that day that I have to accomplish. I'm going out and meeting people, networking, talking.
Where's your favorite spot to meet people, talk, and network?
So to be specific, Clergy, it's a coffee shop on the east side here in Austin.
Okay.
They're newer, but it's literally one of my favorite spots to hang out. The music's amazing. The team there is awesome. They just expanded to the spot next door as well. So it's just such an awesome experience. Just like, it really gives you that European coffee shop vibe, right? Like, I met people there at the coffee shop. We go to dinner together. We went to Blues on a Green. We do a lot of things, and it's so awesome that I met people at a coffee shop that a lot of similarities we don't have. There's not a lot of things in common besides that we love this one coffee shop.
Yeah.
How do you find things in common from that? And it's been so amazing. So
I think all too often we're kept apart from one another because of the superficial level that we exist in, where sometimes we truly only need one thing in common to form a relationship with. What would you think the most redeeming quality of who you are is the reason why you have the friends you have?
To be completely honest, being myself, going all in with myself and what makes me me. Like, you're my friend for a reason, so I have to give it to you that way. I have to give it to you straight, and I expect the same, right? And I think that just comes from growth and being in friendships or relationships that didn't work out, but you learn from them and you grow. And it's like, how can you be a better person? And what do you want out of these relationships? And if I want something out of it, I should be able to provide the same thing. So.
Yeah, mutual reciprocity.
For sure.
Yeah, that's essential. And you don't really want people that are just parakeets in your life. You want real words, real connection. So easy to just quote the last book you read and think that that's a conversation, when in reality, it's like, I want to hear your actual deep thoughts and desires and your fears.
Definitely.
So what's something that you're afraid of?
I'm afraid of a lot of things. One of the things right now I think I'm afraid of is just not living my true potential, not going all in on the things that make me happy. And when I say make me happy, I don't know what that means. I couldn't pinpoint it, but I know a feeling that comes with it. So if I do some things and I feel that feeling that I felt before, where it was like the epitome of the high, then it probably makes me happy, and I want to continue to do those. But just stepping out of my own way when it comes to content creation or just meeting people or all those things, I'm my biggest critic. I self-sabotage, right? And to stop doing that. And it's okay to start over. It's okay to start over, and I say that because I come from, like I said, I moved here 9 years ago. I've done the things. I had the job, traveled the world, got the house, had the relationship, had the friend group, all those things before I turned 30, and I'm now 34. And slowly those things started to change. Lost the job, got laid off, relationship didn't work out, friendships wasn't what I thought they were. All these things are happening, but it's like, okay, so this whole big picture that you thought was your perfect life is now changing. How do you move forward? You know, how do you continue to go? Things do look different, and that's okay, because life doesn't stop, so I can't stop, right? And from those changes, it allowed me to be like, okay, things can change, things can be different. It's okay to go for it. I was 330 pounds. I'm now 198.
What?
Turn up, right?
Shit,
so,
man.
just little things like that, just going all in, right? And just, I don't know. And I say that I like to talk, right? So
Yeah,
and
no,
I
dude, I'm
say
here
that
for it.
I love that part because I attribute a lot to my weight, right? Growing up, there was a lot of things that I was like, oh, I can't do that because I'm bigger, or I'm not accepted because I'm bigger, or that won't work out because I'm bigger, or I can't wear that because I'm bigger. Okay, I lost the weight. Now what's the excuse, Brock?
Yeah.
Well, what's the excuse? Because you can never, now I can't say, oh, I can't do that because of the weight. I can't wear that because of the weight. I can't talk to them because of the weight, because the weight is no longer here. Still then it become, oh, the loose skin and this. And so there's always going to be something in addition that's stopping me. So I have to stop that so I can keep going. Because I'm always going to find something, right? We're human. Like, I can't believe that I went from a place where it was like, I thought my weight was my issue, and now the weight's not the issue. I'm still finding issues. But I thought it was the weight, Brock, right? So.
Yeah, I think it's the perspective of being fully present versus living in the past, which your past weight still affects your present self.
For sure.
Because it's still something that you dealt with. You said something that I wanted to maybe help you shift your perspective on.
Please.
Is that we never start over. We always have the experiences that we've gained from our previous experiences. Previous relationships, the weight loss, all those things are what has given you the ability to persevere and to continue to grow in this moment. You have not taken down this building and started over from scratch. You're building a new building.
Period.
So you, my friend, have an awesome base, right? And it is a beautiful thing to feel like we are starting over because it's cleansing. But the reality of it is you are here because of the decisions you made. So I appreciate that about my own life because I have to tell myself that. I have to tell myself, right now I'm getting ready for a neck surgery, a cervical fusion. And I'm like, well, I shouldn't have been a professional fighter. Like, I fucked up. Like, that's why my neck is like that. Like, that's why but like, man, if I wouldn't have done that, I wouldn't have all these beautiful experiences that I've had leading up to these moments. So I can't regret my past. I can only learn from it, right? And continue to grow from it and help others with that same experience and with that same knowledge. At 43 years old, right? The inverse number of you.
You're everything.
That's
everything.
It is ultimately the only thing that has gotten me through the darkest times. Losing my dad, losing my brother, right? These types of things that have now allowed me to give other people perspective that are maybe even sometimes twice my age that haven't had the same experiences that I've had.
Yeah.
And I think that you're doing incredible, dude. I mean, the fact that you've lost all that weight, the fact that you're here far away from your home, right? And you're continuing to pursue your dreams, I think that's a beautiful thing. What is something you wish more people asked you about? What do you wish more people knew about Brock, or that Brock knew?
What makes me passionate? I don't know what my goals are. I don't know. Anything besides, what do you do?
Yeah. The superficial,
Yes.
What do you do? And then people judge generally based off of what you do. And then it forms the rest of the conversation or the lack of.
Yeah. I just think I felt, because now, since it's so new, I'm so used to it. When that question happened, I had to answer. It was the job, right? But I don't have that job anymore. So it's like, what do I do? Or how can I tell you what I do and lump it in? Because there's so many things. So it's like, how do you really get to know someone that first instant without that one question?
So if you had to tell somebody what you do without telling them what would you do, what you do, how would you do it?
Right now, I joke, but I say I'm a child of God. I'm living off the land, right? And there's so much that comes with that. I'm just trying to figure out what makes me happy. I'm a kid from the hood. I live in Austin, Texas. I get to wake up and just figure it out, and that is so beautiful. So just trying to live in the moment right now.
That's amazing, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all you can do.
I have a question for you, though.
All right, question up.
So,
what's up?
You mentioned that you lost your dad and your brother, right?
Yes.
How would you say that your life changed or your perspective has changed since that moment?
Yeah, one of the biggest perspective shifts happened honestly with my brother. My dad, I think we all prepare or understand that our parents are gonna die someday, so we generally understand the natural order of things. But when you lose a sibling at such a young age, it really shifts the narrative. For me, what it did is it made time so much more relevant, where we see it as like slightly irrelevant. Like we have so much time to do all the things that we want to do, when in reality, it's very finite. Like we don't actually have that much time on this planet. You have 80 summers, right? So it's like if you have a plan to visit like all these countries or something like one day, like, and you're gonna do one summer vacation every year, like you're only gonna see like 80 fucking places in your whole life, right? When my brother died, I describe it as the minute he passed, I felt like I was in a game where the shot clock became for the first time visible. Like I was on a basketball court and this shot clock is visible and it's in the corner of my eye, and no matter how far I turn to see it, it's always in the corner of my eye. It's just blurry. Like you don't know how much time is there, but you know it's counting down because that's what clocks do. They don't go up, they count down. So it made me act on the things that I was passionate about. It made me act on the things that I wasn't passionate about and removing them. I've had this burn the boats mentality that has made me walk away from anything that no longer serves me, almost in a cold-hearted manner. But because I only know that this is my life and this is the only one I get. And the people that I put myself around, not in an arrogant way, but are blessed with my time. And I am blessed with theirs. Right? And I am blessed with the experiences that I share between those two moments, like this moment right here. Like I will never forget you, Brock.
I will never forget.
Right?
This is everything.
And we all too often evade these moments right here with a head nod, you know, like a what's up kind of thing. And like really, like what happened if that head nod just turned into a conversation with a stranger and you just met your best friend? You just met like the next person that you're gonna make millions of dollars with, you know, like whatever it is that you're gonna go on vacations with, like that you're gonna fall in love with, that you're gonna have kids with, you know, whatever it is, you don't know who that person is, you don't know where that person is, and if we don't open ourselves up to that situation, and ultimately that's what my brother's death did for me. And then when my dad died, it was just a reminder of how important it is to be there for the people that you love and to give as much of yourself up. I feel like I know more about strangers than I knew about my own dad before he passed, right? Because everything about him was the identity that he worked and that he provided and that he protected. But I didn't feel, you know, the love that I needed to feel from that relationship. And when I think about it, you know, I often have like recalled like the moments that I've said I love you to him and he wouldn't say it back. And it wasn't because he didn't love me, it's because somebody didn't love him. And I have to remind myself of that and continue to keep him in like a good grace in my heart and my mind, so that I don't grow resentful for being left without a father, you know, without somebody that I could call when I became a father myself. So I think ultimately losing people in your life is gaining perspective.
I agree. And the reason why I asked you that is similar. I lost my sister in 2018, then lost my mom in 2019, right? So right back to back, and coming from...
I'm sorry, man, that's rough.
It is rough, right? It is, but life still goes on, right? And it definitely is a mind shift, perspective, change, shift. For me, because it was like my immediate family, there was no deaths, right? Like there was no immediate deaths. Like my family was there. So when it started to happen, it was like back to back to back to back. So for me, it's similar, you know, time, or just as I was growing those conversations, I was like, oh, I'm starting to grow up a little bit. I wish I could have this conversation with my mom, but I can't. But also it's, again, perspective.
But you can, too.
But I can.
Because you know exactly what your mama would say to you.
For sure.
To most things that we say.
Yes. And then also just a step further, just noticing how blessed I still am on this earth, because my mom was a lesbian, right? So she married this wonderful lady. They were together 12 years.
So you got like mom 2.0.
I got mom 2.0. They were together 17 years, right? And she's still with me today, thank God. And she had moved from Baltimore to Houston, Texas, to be closer to me here in Austin.
Oh, that's
easier
beautiful.
transition.
What's her name?
Tanya.
Tanya.
Tanya,
you're a real one.
That's my everything, right?
Yeah.
So again, 40 5+ years old to change your entire life, right? You come from this city and you move across for your son, and that proved a lot to me about the people that you bring into your life, because I'm now, at this time when she moved here, like 28, 29, damn near 30, right? I'm grown.
Yeah.
I have my own life. She didn't have to do that, but I needed her still, and I didn't know that. And it's like, I still have a part of my mom with me through you, and I'm so thankful that she brought someone like you into her life that still, after her death, is still carrying it on, still, doing these things that you're not obligated to do, right? But it's in her heart, and it changed my perspective that way as well. So,
It's a beautiful thing.
She's everything to me.
Yeah.
Everything,
Yeah. Have you ever heard the saying, like, people come into your life for a reason, season, or life? It's beautiful when you realize that the person that's with you is for life.
Yes.
Versus just a reason or a season.
Yes.
And you're like, damn.
Through it
Like,
all.
that's a real one right there. Like, through it all.
Yes.
Last question. While you have a sip of coffee.
Okay.
What is the one thing, right? And I know it's hard to pin it down, but what is the one thing that continues to motivate, to help you stay strong when mediocrity is right in front of you, right? When complacency is so easy, when comfort is truly the thing that so many people fall into. How do you continue to challenge yourself and stay motivated? What is that one thing?
But to be completely honest, is to listen to people that have done things that I'm trying to do, or have been places that I'm trying to get, right? So I've noticed that as I grow older, and people are always like, oh, you're only 30, you still got time. You still got time. But as I was growing up, I'm like, oh my God, 30, that's so old. But now people 40s, 50s are telling me that stuff, so much time. Okay, I should listen to that because they've been here, right? Yep. And it's like my friends are now having kids, and I'm now becoming that person like, oh my God, I remember when. It's like, oh, I once remember when people did that to me. So the time is there, right? So listen to those people. Relationships. If I want a successful relationship, I need to listen to people in successful relationships, not my friends that are also single.
Yeah.
Hello, right?
Yeah.
So it's just those little things in life that...
That's like half of the internet.
Yes.
Speaking on things that they have no true experiences with, pretending to be...
Yes.
The professionals in that category, and then you find out that they have not even doing what it is that you think.
Right.
Being around people that give you true perspective.
Yes.
That's
just go through it,
Yeah.
And for myself too,
What's give me one thing that you're challenging yourself with?
Showing up authentically myself.
Let's pinpoint it. So like 6 months from now, you look back at this interview, this sit down, this cup of coffee, and this conversation that we're having right now. What is one thing that you are aiming at that you will refuse to give up on? So in 6 months from now, if you see this, you'll be like, I'm still fucking doing it, or fuck, I need to get back to it. Accountability, my man.
Yeah, I think just still going all in on my passion, what makes me happy, not going back into the 9-to-5 world. Short-term goal, right? 6 months from now, I will hope that I'm still doing what I'm doing now and making it work, because it's the journey. It's not easy, but it's so fun. Yeah. It's so fun, right? It's fun figuring these things out. So I'm hoping that in 6 months that I didn't give up on myself and be like, it's so much easier. I can go get the 9-to-5. I can be on vacation next week. I can, right? But like, that's that once in a while vacation where I'm trying to look for that lifelong vacation where I'm doing things that I absolutely love. So I'm battling with that right now. It's taking the easy way out. And it's like telling myself, well, you can do both. That's how I'm getting myself, right? I can get the job, the 9-to-5, but I can also do content creation. But I know truly, if I get that job, it's going to scale this back so much. But I think it's just me trying to tell myself. So I'm telling myself while we're talking through this, like, Brock, that's bullshit.
Yeah.
It's bullshit.
That is bullshit,
It's
Brock.
bullshit.
That's
right?
bullshit.
It's bullshit, right? So just making sure I stay where I am and just keep doing this, keep moving forward, and just keep.
That's beautiful, man. By the age of 35, I basically achieved all the things I said I was going to do. I was a Versace model. I was a professional fighter. I was on the cover of magazines. I was training like the most elite people in the world. And when I got there, it wasn't what I thought it was, right? It wasn't the destination. Yeah. It was truly the journey of getting there. And when I realized that there was no true destination, I left all of it. And I started my own company. And, people said I was crazy. People thought I was absolutely insane to walk away from the training career I had. I turned down a job with Peter Thiel, a billionaire that would have taken care of me for the next 30 years, that he needed a trade, like whatever it was, right? And I just bet all on myself. And yeah, I took a massive pay cut to create a startup company. I changed my family's life. We're living in Venice, California, and all of a sudden we're living in some place in North Austin that's like got no vibes, nothing around it. And now here I am 7 years later, running a multi-million-dollar company.
Period.
On Mondays having interviews with total strangers instead of sitting in front of a client and, programming some workout that I don't even truly care about anymore because things change and we grow from our experiences. And I'm so glad that we could have this experience that we can both grow from. Thank you so much, dude, for sitting down. How'd you like the coffee?
The coffee is good. The coffee's great. The coffee's great.
Okay.
Thank you so much. And it's so funny because we talked about how I like to add all these creams and sugars and all these things, and that's not here, and this is so good.
Maybe it's just a distraction.
I think this is what I needed. Last question for you.
Yes, I got it.
What's your takeaway, or what is it that you expect us to gain from these interviews?
Man, I'm really hoping that, one, I have been stuck in front of a computer for 7 years building this business. I miss connecting with people. I miss sharing some bit of perspective that I feel like I have, but even more so just feeling like I know other people and that I have friends. When you start a business like this, everybody around you starts to want something from you in some way, right? And it doesn't seem like that at first, but then eventually they ask the ask. Like, hey, I could do this for you, and they want money for it, whatever. And you're just like, God, I feel like that just kind of changes the dynamic of this relationship.
For sure.
So I just want to have true connection over a cup of coffee with just people that I would maybe never even talk to. Not because I wouldn't talk to them because I don't think they're attractive or funny or talented, but because we live in our own isolated bubble. So I hope that people watch this show and learn just a little bit about somebody completely different. Not some massive influencer, not some celebrity. I mean, dude, aren't you sick of listening to a podcast with the same 20 top perspectives of these people that, I want perspective from normal people, right? Because normal people fucking need help. Right? They need to feel like they are more than, not less than, right? They need to feel empowered. And the only way we're truly going to be empowered is by hearing relatable stories that we can connect with and that we can anchor into so that we can create a better reality for ourselves and the ones around us.
For sure. For sure.
Yeah.
I love that.
And I'm just getting a wicked tan, bro.
I mean, how do we say no? And it's so crazy because after you sit down, it shows you how the conversation is really good. So I apologize for I'm like, yo, that man needs to hurry up. I'm trying to sit down, but I get it now. It's been amazing.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I mean, we're in our own bubble right here, right?
Yeah.
We have people walking by us wondering what we're doing, when in reality, the only thing that has pulled my attention away ever is every once in a while a bike comes ripping past me, and I'm like, yo. I don't want to get hit by a bicycle. Yeah. Clothesline! So, yeah, it's... this was literally an impromptu thing. I went to Walmart this morning. I grabbed this table, these cups, this sign, and I was like, yo, dude, we could try to create great content or we can just let great content come to us. And that's what's happening right here.
Yeah, you're doing it. Thank you so much.
Dude, I appreciate you.
It was so nice meeting you.